Reading is a challenge for many of us, and so this video is for everyone who has been struggling with reading. If you find reading English tough, boring, or stressful, do watch this video till the end. I'm sure it is going to help you. You will get a way to get around this problem, and that is my strong conviction. Before I start talking about the process to develop the habit of reading, let me share why I have chosen this topic. There was a time when I could not communicate in English. I could not even introduce myself in English properly. And after a little while, I realized if I want to talk in English, I should be comfortable with words and grammar. And I felt reading would give me a better exposure to English. And that's when I started trying reading. At that time, I could not read English properly. And when I started working on my reading, initially it would take me a lot of time to read one article. I would often get stuck in many new words and end up not understanding the meaning of the article. And sometimes I would get bored midway and quit reading. But things have changed now. Today, I read English the way I read Hindi. I encounter relatively lesser number of new words and my comprehension has got better and I enjoy reading. So, I want to share my journey with you, and in doing so, I'm telling you the process to develop the habit of reading. That said, let me take you through my journey. Till class 8, I had my schooling in an English medium MP Ward school in my village. Though it was an English medium school, there was no culture of English. All I did till class 8 was rote learning. In class 9, my family moved to a nearby city to facilitate me better education, and I secured admission in a CBSE convent school. And then began the struggle. There the way of teaching was completely different. We had to study the whole textbook instead of just mug up the textbook questions. The concept of rote learning did not exist there. Also, teachers used to communicate in English and the students were very fluent in English communication. Among them, I felt dumb. The inferiority complex crept in. I struggled a lot for years. My colleagues used to mock me for my inability to speak in English and my rustic pronunciation. It was a tough time for me. Everything went wrong in that period except for one thing. That ordeal fueled a fire within me. During my engineering, I started reading newspaper because we used to get it for free in our hostel. When I initially started reading, it took me an hour to read one page of the newspaper. I did not know the meaning of many words, but I was patient. Every day I would read one page of the newspaper, and in that too, I would pick only those articles that fascinated me. I mostly read articles related to sports, politics, and lifestyle, and ensured that I understood what was written there. I would not assume the meaning of any word, rather, I would underline it and look for its meaning in the dictionary. Not only this, I would write all the new words in my notebook and make one sentence of my own using those words. This practice helped me remember words. Besides, I used to write a few words on my palm each day and form sentences using those words during my leisure time after dinner when I would take a stroll. All this helped me understand articles better. I could understand how a sentence was written, and in the process, I could learn a few new words. After around a month, I could read one page of a newspaper in around 40 minutes with lesser number of new words cropping up every day. I continued this practice for around 6 months and it did wonders for me. I fell in love with English and as a result, I started writing English and eventually I started my blog. Today, I read English newspaper the way I read Hindi newspaper. To my disbelief, it was a very unwinding exercise. I felt really good when I used to form sentences for words written on my palm, usually during my evening walk or sometime when just roaming around at night. I'm not saying that this is the only way to enhance the habit of reading, but I feel it is one effective way and it might work for you as well. But there is one important thing, and that is patience. One needs to be very patient in this process because this is a slow process and it might take some time to yield positive results. Now, to summarize the whole process, you should follow the following steps to develop the habit of reading. First, read daily, but don't read too much. Read only as much as you can digest. Even one article a day would do. Don't read topics that don't fascinate you. If you do so, you may lose interest in reading in the initial phase itself. So read topics that fascinate you. It will help you develop a taste for reading. Once you start enjoying reading, you can widen your horizon. Third, read slowly. Make sure you understand what is written. Fourth, don't assume the meaning of any word. If you are not sure about the meaning of any word, do look for its meaning in the dictionary. Fifth, at least for the first 3 months, write down all the new words that you come across in a notebook and make a sentence using those words. It will help you enhance your vocabulary and remember new words that you come across. Next, you can write a few words on your palm daily and make sentences using those words. While doing so, try that those sentences are related to your life. That will help you remember those words better. And yes, ensure that your grammar is fairly good. If no, brush up the grammar alongside. Brushing up grammar and witnessing its usage while reading will reinforce the grammatical concepts in your mind. This exercise will make you feel more comfortable with the English language. Lastly, remember this is a slow process. It does not happen overnight. So be patient and enjoy this process. Initially, you may find it tough and stressful, but gradually you will develop a taste for it. And I'm sure you will see the improvement in your reading after a few months. And if this process is followed for a sustained period, you will witness staggering results. And that is my conviction because I have been the beneficiary of this process. That's it. If you found this video helpful and relevant, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Also share it with other friends so that they can also benefit from it. Thank you.